Okay, so real quick, I just want to really quickly mention that I'm from Canada. Okay, and down here in Canada, we are really multicultural. We, have a lot of people from different countries come down here and, we accept them because that's what Canada is, a very multicultural country.
No, this isn't me. I feel like I have to say that every time somebody else comes up on this channel. Like, I don't even think the voice matters anymore. They just see Surf gameplay and they're like, hey, look, it's the lazy bitch. What's up, boys? It's Bumpkin and welcome back to another one of my videos. Hope you guys are having a good day. Mine is going pretty well. So I was looking at my secret admirers channel and see he made a video on this guy called Baba. Apparently he's a JellyBean clone. Now I hardly even know who the fuck JellyBean is, but I do know that it would take probably 2 pairs of pliers and a stationary neck brace for me to watch this kid's content. Like, I couldn't watch it if I tried. I don't really think it's so much of the content in general. I think it's more of how they carry themselves and how they direct their fan base. I think we all know exactly what I'm talking about. That spam was fucking abysmal. I'm not trying to get my panties in a twist. It's not even about JellyBean. JellyBean, please don't see this. You're my favorite content creator. I'm only talking shit for views, I swear. However, my least favorite content creator, at least for this video, would happen to be Baba today. You look at this profile and you think, what? He's gonna sell you an NFT? Most likely scam you. E-whore possibly. If you know what that is, yeah, that shit is weird. Honestly, I look at this profile picture and I expect everything except for someone old enough to go to a bar. And again, I am just a measly American, you know what I mean? You have to be 19 in Canada to drink.
And me, I'm born in Canada. And I'm, to be honest, not racist. I love every culture the same way, and everyone's special in their own way. And on top of that, there's a lot of things I question nowadays. Like the N-word, for example. I have no idea who has the rights to use it or how it works, to be honest. It seems foreign to me at this point.
I still don't believe he's 19, though, from his content alone. I don't know, I'm not really a big fan of the way he phrased being foreign to the N-word, like he wasn't foreign to it at one point. I think we just caught a racist on our hands. Arrested. Basically, the point of this guy's content is to look as family-friendly as possible and then make some of the grimiest story times you can possibly make without saying any words that would get you fucked over in the algorithm. That's his method. Title's pretty family friendly, right? It's a very friendly looking title. Thumbnail is just 4 letters from the hard R. But I mean, this title means absolutely nothing compared to she was actually a guy. Eggplant emoji. Look at this. And then he's got this little cartoon surprised character not ready for the dick that was coming. And this wouldn't be so wild if it wasn't for the vernacular he tries his hardest to use just to keep these monetized, you know what I mean? But don't get it twisted, bro has absolutely no issue with just going full-fledged weirdo over the microphone, like
swingy, scary thingy, very scary. I don't like it. But just big rides and big scary things. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best at like riding things unless they're riding me. Sorry, never mind. Anyways, let's keep going. So yeah, we were just
bro, what? Yeah, no, that's just one of his videos about him fucking on a Ferris wheel. This is a JellyBean clone, by the way, if you have any clue about their content. They're like a Minecraft YouTuber, Dream 3.5. Her content is like watching Nick Jr. compared to this. And I mean, is she supposed to be like a comfort streamer? Oh, don't worry, guys. You thought you were scared of that term coming back? Ooh, she's just like every single comfort streamer out there. All bark, zero bite. I'm not really going to talk too much about it because it doesn't really mean shit to me. I say pedophile every day. But my best guess, they got ridiculed for saying the P word on a stream where they were playing Five Nights at Freddy's, and instead of not mentioning it ever again, even if it did gain a little bit of traction, eventually it's a fucking word. It's not gonna harm your career in any way, shape, or form. Regardless, they made a twit longer apologizing for saying the P word or making a P joke. To be honest, I wouldn't make any jokes on Twitch that involve any sort of confrontational matter because that's like the easiest way to get permabanned. I'm sure they're not, though. You know how it is over there. Twitch.tv/buffbump.
I know how to respect other cultures. It's just times like these and scenarios like these where I don't know what the heck to do, and you guys can't blame me for it because I doubt you in this situation would know what to do better.
On the realest shit, this man is so terrified of being racist, and I feel like that's like 90% of the internet nowadays. It's hilarious. Listen, I didn't know what to do in this situation, and you guys can't blame me for it because you wouldn't know either. Like, damn, bro, who hurt you? Chill out.
I remember one time when I was like in grade 10, we had this girl in our school, and she was like a new girl that came in recently, and she, had like dreads on. She was white skinned, and she had like her pants like literally like sagging down to a point where you could see her like big juicy pee.
Anyway, bro was staring at her ass for like 40 fucking minutes. He stared at it while telling the story. He has a picture on his phone right now. He reminds me of the kids that would like hang out with you and you were cool with them and everything, but then he would just say some shit that would silence the entire room and he gets no more dialogue for the rest of the night. Like, there are some things that you don't say, otherwise you get your privileges to speak revoked. I just feel like that's valid. normalize telling people to shut the fuck up.
And like, honestly, it was a lot going on. Don't get me wrong, she had a nice peach, but like her hair smelled bad all the time. And honestly, like, I had no idea and was no way interested in this girl whatsoever. Obviously, I ended up being in a class with her, and that was in our like English class, I believe.
Bro's really saying I believe like he wasn't staring at her ass every English class. Come on, bro, we caught you. Look, I'm just saying, bro, I knew the people that I liked back when I was in school, and I knew what class they were in. There was no I believe. He says he doesn't like her, but good lord, you shouldn't be staring at her ass that much if you didn't like her, bro. She probably thought you wanted that. No shame in my game, bro. If I was staring at ass, I knew it was math class. Like, don't fucking do that. Honestly, if you told her hair smelled bad, maybe she would have actually fixed it and you guys could have had something together. I'm very curious about this woman. He doesn't know what the hell's going on. That could have been his soulmate. She could have loved everything he loved, but had awful smelling hair. You know what I mean? It's why you always be honest with anyone. You think their hair smells bad? Tell them straight to their face in front of all their friends. Let them know.
But the way she would talk to me was very, very interesting. Because I remember one time when we were in class together, we got partnered up in like some school project we had to do. And she looked at me and she's like, so like, Sprap, you know what you're gonna do, bro? You're gonna end up doing all the work for me? Because like, bruh, like I'm not going to unless you want like my dad to pull out his AK-47 and like strut you in the head. You know what I'm saying, dog? Because my dad's blood crip. You know what I'm saying?
This is the average Canadian trying to be gangster. 100%. Bro, the realest shit possible. Are there Bloods or Crips over in Canada? What gangs do you guys have? The Maples and the Bears. Let's go. Ignore that really awful joke that I found hilarious. I'm gonna be so honest with you. This doesn't sound like anyone would even utter these words in public because they know they would get fucking embarrassed. Like, this is the most embarrassing sentence I've ever heard. What I don't really get about some of these Storytime channels, alright? None of the ones that I know, because everybody I know that does Storytimes is fucking cool. But these Storytime channels go out of their goddamn way to make their lives seem so interesting. Listen, if your life was that interesting, you wouldn't be here. We all know that your stories are fake. It's okay. Like, it doesn't matter. Who in Jesus' name is going out in public and saying, "Sprat"? I would actually punch you in the lip. Like, you deserve to get hit in the face. Anyone saying those two onomatopoeias unironically has done nothing except for listen to Ed Sheeran in their bed alone. I don't give a fuck.
But going on, I remember we were just kind of chilling and, you know, I was doing my class and I ended up just doing the work and stuff. And I remember my teacher walked down seeing me do all the work while she was just on her phone snapping some guys that were from her hometown, apparently. The teacher walked up to us and she looked at me and she's like, Bubba, why are you doing all the work? And I remember I just looked at her and then I looked at the girl that, you know, basically thought she was black. And I looked at her and I'm like, I don't know. And before I could finish the sentence,
you stuttered and your fucking lips came off. Jesus Christ. On a real note, though, he really has to start doing better at telling stories because it's so fucking obvious that this is fake. Like, bro, no girl is gonna let you neck deep in her phone. I don't care what skin color she is. She's gonna take that shit away from your eyesight. Like, it's not adding up. I'm sorry. If someone was looking all up in my phone, I would take it away from their eyesight because what the fuck are you in my business for? But it's like, bro knew she was snapping only guys, and knew that she was snapping them from her hometown. Who the fuck are you, Joe? Bro's got her phone number right now. She didn't give it to him, and he has her passcode. Give bro 5 minutes on her phone, and he's got the social security number. Like, the way he just named all that information scares the shit out of me. Aren't you supposed to be working? Pay attention.
The girl that thought she was black literally looks at the teacher and goes, why don't you shut up? And then literally calls her the N-word. The literal N-word.
You talking about neighbor, news, Newport, natural, Nancy, Drew, pneumonia? That doesn't even start with an N. Necrophiliac, nocturnal, narcotic, nacho cheese. What word would you be talking about? Can you specify first? Right up close and personal to the microphone, buddy. Just for us. I said this for like a millisecond earlier, but people are so terrified of being racist. It's hilarious. Bro was talking about the N-word like it was a secret relic he just discovered. He said that shit like it was the cube from Transformers. He talks about the N-word the way teachers talk about hoodies when they go home. As someone that's allowed to say the word, that alone is hilarious to me. I walk around with this non-existent pass allowing me to say a word that majority of the world isn't allowed to say, at least in public. It's a really easy way to get jumped out here.
Now, YouTube, please don't demonetize this video because I'm not saying the N-word. But this girl ended up calling the teacher the N-word.
It's like this right here. I don't get this. This is probably so bad to say, but I really don't care. I feel like people that talk about the N-word like this and freak out over it like this say it all the fucking time on the low-key. You can't convince me otherwise. But I mean, hey, I kind of get it. It's amazing how one word can really just change somebody's life, right? Whole lot of power in this one word. 1 minute you're sitting in your bathroom staring at the mirror with your phone in hand, the next, kicked out of college. Get fucked.
Like, I don't know how to like explain this, guys, but it was actually a really big deal. Because I remember when she said that out loud, the teacher's eyes opened wide in like panic, and everyone in the classroom looked directly at our table. And I remember just sitting there like, like what am I supposed to do now? Clearly it's not my turn to say it, because I'm not gonna say the N-word to a teacher.
Hey guys, let's play a game. First person to say the N-word loudest on O Block gets $3 and possibly a hospital bill.
I remember she ended up getting sent to the office, and the teacher, you know, basically told me to go to her desk, and, you know, basically me and the teacher would partner up and do the work. Yay, I love being partnered with the teacher when my partner called the teacher the N-word. I don't know. It was a long story.
I mean, it is a story time. That's why you're here, right? Long story. Bro said a long story like we haven't been sitting here for 10 minutes waiting for him to finish this story off. Here's my question, though. Did she say it hard R? If she said it hard R, she was totally just trying to be racist. I'm saying that like one or the other would reimburse or revoke her fucking black card. Listen, I don't really give a shit how many of your boyfriends are black, how many of your friends are black. You just can't say that unless you're prepared to get jumped. Like, you just can't say that unless you're prepared for the implications. Me personally, I'm not bothered enough by racism to jump somebody over the N-word. It's pretty, it's like if I sat here and said cock for 30 fucking minutes over and over again until it annoyed the shit out of you. Like, now it's just kind of a burden. Now it's just kind of like, oh, you say the N-word, try to talk less or some shit. You know what I mean? You know, there are plenty of edgelords, plenty of 2016 advocates that just haven't left the year, still think the word is hilarious. And I mean, all right, bro, maybe when I was 13 and it basically didn't matter who said it, depending on the context. But of course, as all jokes end up, because that's how people are. You say a certain things too many times and it just starts to become fucking cringe. Like, not even, oh, you're a bad person, but oh, you're just fucking dry.
But that wasn't even the worst of it, guys.
Whoa, it's getting action-packed now. Fasten your fucking seatbelts. Put your pacifiers in. We're going.
I remember the next day I was just walking down the hallway and I was just doing my own thing. And I remember this girl ended up, you know, basically walking straight up to me. And when she walked up straight to me, she was like, yo, like, bro, like, why didn't you like support me, bro? Like, why didn't you like, you know, defend me against the teacher? Like, why were you just stuttering, standing there like a shrimp? And I remember looking at her and I'm like, what? Shrimp?
A girl that threatened you with an AK-47 is basically asking you why you didn't help her out yesterday, and you're stuck on shrimp. She said her dad was gonna fucking kill you, and you're thinking about shrimp. Of course, nothing was gonna happen. Bro said he basically lives in Lazy Town. Shout out Vancouver. Don't really think anything would happen if she called the guys herself to come and get him.
I was so confused on what this girl was saying, because I don't speak gangster, or I don't speak straight out of Compton, okay? Like, I saw the, you know, documentary. The documentary was cool, and I like the
Okay, stop talking. Stop. Damn. Bro heard the words stuttering and shrimp and was like, I don't speak gangster. Please speak English. Like, bro, I shouldn't have to spell it out for anyone. She's calling you small. She's calling you a bitch. Even better, bro just starts talking about Straight Outta Compton out of nowhere, like going off about NWA, about how he likes their music and blah, blah, blah. I don't even think he knows that they're NWA and not Straight Outta Compton. I just think he has no clue what the fuck he's talking about. Listen, bro, you don't have to defend yourself this hard. We get it. You don't hate black people. Make it more obvious. Probably doesn't even listen to them. You probably just lied so he looked better. This is the funniest shit I've ever seen. But
I don't know anything about it.
Case in point.
And this girl was just basically acting all gangster in front of me. She was pulling up some gang signs. I think she made like a W symbol like on Fortnite. I don't know. I was really confused. But then this girl just kept going off and yelling and yelling and yelling. And then she says it again in the hallway. She literally calls me the N-word in the hallway again and again and again, to the point where I was like really weirded out. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know the rules of the N-word, like I said earlier in this video. I don't know if it comes from what color your skin tone is. I don't know if it comes from what culture you're in. I don't know if it comes from, you know,
what socks you wear, how much you spend every day on groceries, where you eat out, what type of water you drink. Like, bro, it's not even really up to you to know the rules. Just don't say it, I guess. Shout out to everyone out there trying not to be racist. If you're as fearful as he is about saying the fucking N-word or the rules of the N-word, don't say it. Don't even like try to educate someone else on it. Just don't do anything at all. And I know how hard it is for some of you folk not to just do nothing about it and sit there. I'm only saying that because usually someone that does know what the fuck they're talking about and does know what they're doing handles it. Like, seriously, you don't have to play hero. Nowadays, you have a better chance of being ridiculed than praised for saying it, and I think we all know that.
Like I said in the beginning, in the middle, and we're gonna say the end of the video, I am not racist in any way.
Or is he? But yeah, that's basically all I have to offer today. There was so much more to his video, but most of it was just nonsense because she just gets expelled at the end, the rest doesn't really matter. On the off chance he comes across this and decides to watch it full through, bro, do something like admit they're fake. I don't know, something that'll make this seem a little bit more sensible, because right now your life sounds like a fucking fever dream. Try to keep the horny comments on a down low, you know? I know how some of your stories are, but Christ. So yeah, on that note, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and also be sure to comment down below so I can go hard it. While you're at it, go follow my Instagram and my Twitter. And you guys have a wonderful day. Peace, peace.